Hey everyone, did you know if you have a front load washing machine, the drain filters on these can clog really easily with socks or bra padding, and it can prevent this from draining properly. It can even give you error codes. Another common problem is if your washer starts to smell really musky, really damp or moldy, your drain filter probably needs to be cleaned out. So it's really easy to do, requires minimal tools, basically just a pliers, some type of catch pan, and I like to use a shop vac as well. First step is it's typically located down here, so we have to remove this. This is a Whirlpool washing machine, and it removes really easily just by pushing down. You get these two locking tabs out. So we'll set that off to the side. The drain filter is right in here, and to remove this, we grab onto it with the pliers and turn counterclockwise. There is going to be some water in here, so we want to stick a catch pan underneath. As you can see, I've got a tray. I would highly recommend one of these trays. This is a washer tray, and it fits underneath the entire washer. In case it ever leaks, it will contain the leak. So I'm going to slowly open it, put this under, and I'm going to suck out the water as it starts to come out. For the sake of this video and showing you how to remove this, I've got a bigger pliers here. I'm going to remove it, some water is going to leak out, and then I'm going to stick this under. But when you do it, I'd recommend having something underneath already. So we're going to bite on. As you can see, it's moving. As you start to loosen the cap, water will eventually start to leak out. This is when you want to put the catch pan under and start vacuuming up the water. I like to release the cap slowly so that the water comes out slower and you can control it. Eventually a lot will come out at once and then you're done. Okay, so as you can see, this is all mold. It's extremely dirty. We want to clean this out, get rid of some of that. It's going to help with the musky smell. And then once it's removed, you also want to look in here and make sure that there's no bits or pieces. Sometimes, like I said, you can find a sock or bra liners. You never really know what you might find. No surprises in here. You can see this drain filter is extremely dirty. It's got a lot of mold and musk on it, mildew. So we're going to take some vinegar and water. We're going to clean this down, get rid of all of it, clean out the actual drain, and then we'll put this back in. So I got the drain all cleaned out. I got all the pieces cleaned out as best as I could too. I used water and vinegar to do that, scrubbed them all down, let them sit. I even scrubbed inside of the drain. So as you can see, it's significantly cleaner than it was, and even inside here is much cleaner. So now I'm going to put it all back together. Start threading the cap back on by hand to make sure you don't cross thread it, then finish it off with a wrench. As you can see, this is snug in here, so it's all the way back on. So I'm going to leave this cover off. I'm going to run a cycle, make sure this doesn't leak at all. Put some dry paper towel under here. That way you can test to see if it does leak. And then if it's not leaking, we know that we've sealed it well and we can put the cover back on and it's all cleaned out. Typically they recommend to do this twice a year. I try and do it at least once a year. Hopefully this helped.